Okay, let's talk about something pretty wild. What if I told you that you could build a business that hits $25,000 a month in just 90 days? And what if you had no audience and you didn't even know how to code? Sounds impossible, right? Well, one founder actually did it, and we're going to break down exactly how. So we're going to dive deep into the story of a founder named Hassan. He pulled off these incredible results by basically ignoring the number one rule you always hear: build an audience first. Forget that. This is a total masterclass in using speed and pure strategy to win.
All right, first things first, let's just look at the numbers because they're what make this story so insane. Hitting 25K a month this fast is, well, it's almost unheard of. The growth was just explosive. So what's the product at the heart of all this? It's called LaunchFast, and it's an AI tool for Amazon sellers that helps them find products to sell. Now, the key here is that Hassan built this to solve a problem he had. He was an Amazon seller himself, so he wasn't just guessing what people needed. He turned his own frustration into a business.
And look at this timeline. This is where it gets crazy. The speed is the real story here. This isn't your typical slow, grinding growth. It's a rocket ship. I mean, from day zero, he launched. And within 30 days, he hit $10,000 in monthly recurring revenue. That's MRR. Just incredible. Okay, so here's the million-dollar question, right? How in the world did he get customers when he had literally zero audience? This right here is the core strategy. It's the hack that changes the whole game because he solved the biggest problem for every founder, distribution, before he even had a finished product. Think about it. The traditional path is, well, it's a grind. You spend years building an audience, tweeting, writing blog posts, just hoping someone pays attention. He did the complete opposite. He found someone who already had his perfect customers, a built-in, targeted audience of Amazon sellers ready to buy.
And this quote, this is pure genius. This was his pitch to a coaching company called Legacy X. Think about how bold this is. He's basically saying, let me build something for you in 2 days. If you like it, we partner. If not, you lose nothing. He put all the pressure on himself and made it a total no-brainer for them to say yes.
So what was the deal? He offered them 50% of the company. Now, I know what you're thinking. Give away half the business, but you have to see the logic. It's simple math, really. 50% of a business making 20 grand a month is way, way better than 100% of a business making zero. He traded a piece of the pie for the entire bakery. All right, so he made this crazy, bold pitch. Now he had to deliver. He had exactly 48 hours to go from just an idea to a working product. No pressure, right? And this wasn't just some chaotic, all-night coding session. It was a super structured sprint. See, he broke it down, the first few hours just mapping out the plan. Then he used an AI tool called Cursor to actually write most of the code. After that, it was all about testing, debugging, and then, this is key, polishing the look and feel to make it seem like a real professional product. Every hour had a job to do.
So, you've got to be wondering, why did this idea work when he'd already failed with like 10 or 12 other projects? This is the secret sauce. And it's not some fancy marketing trick or coding skill. It's all about what he already knew inside and out.
Take a look at his project graveyard. These are all his failed ideas. AI lyric generators, AI video tools, automated job applications. You see the pattern? These were all cool, generic ideas, but he was building solutions for problems he didn't really understand, for people he wasn't. But with LaunchFast, it was totally different. He wasn't guessing anymore. He was the user. He had personally lived through the nightmare of spending 20, 30 hours just researching one product on Amazon. He felt that pain, and that is domain knowledge. It's when you know a niche so deeply that you can build exactly what's missing. So the best part about this whole story is that it's not just some one-off lightning strike of luck. Hassam actually broke his process down into a 6-step playbook that, honestly, anyone can use to do the same thing. And here's the playbook. It's so logical when you see it laid out. First, figure out what you're an expert in, your domain knowledge. Second, find markets where people are already paying for tools. Step 3, go deep on the pain points. What are people complaining about on Reddit and in Facebook groups? Then, build one simple thing that solves one big problem. Find your partners. And finally, just ship updates every single day and get better fast.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. What tools did he actually use to build this thing so fast, especially since he's not a professional coder? Let's look at the exact stack.
This whole stack is built for speed. He used Cursor, which is an AI code editor, to do the heavy lifting, Vercel for hosting so he could get it online instantly, Superbase took care of the database and all that back-end stuff, Resend for emails, Appify for pulling in data. It's basically the perfect toolkit if you're a founder trying to move incredibly fast.
So, if we boil this whole thing down, what are the big lessons here? 1. Distribution is your biggest problem. Solve it first with partners. 2. Your weird, niche knowledge is your superpower. Use it. 3. AI tools mean you can build stuff faster than you ever thought possible. And finally, don't be afraid to give up some equity for a massive head start. It can be a total game changer.
Look, what this story really proves is that the barrier between having an idea and actually building it is smaller than it has ever been. You have unique knowledge. The tools are out there and they're easier than ever to use. The only thing left in the way is you. So the real question is, what problem are you going to solve this weekend?